All that time I was talking. We do this every time. All that time I was talking. Hey, Shook. Welcome back to the Healing Circle. Literally, I was doing my talking. I said I had a motivation. I gave the description of what I was going to do. Everything. Okay. But what I was going to say is, y'all know, like, I'm on vacation for spring break. So I'm limited on the cards that I'm going to use. But one specific deck that I'm going to use is the Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. All right. And the reason why I like this deck is because the messages that come out are what I would consider guidance for you personally. Okay. So let me just show you one example. This card says, "You're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path." Okay. So it'd be like, messages like that, that are beneficial, especially when you like get a message, you're like, oh, well, what does this mean? Like, how should I respond to that? Like, what should I do? Message might say, "Never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back." You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. I feel like it's beneficial. So if you like the messages that come out, this is the Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. I got it from Amazon, but I really like the messages. Now, the other thing I said was that after each personal reading. Oh, I'm in Jersey. After each personal reading, I'm gonna do a zodiac sign because I'm gonna do all signs in between. So like motivations first, and then I'm gonna do Aries, and then whoever's next, and then Taurus, and then like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep it quick, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to go damn. I'm about to go spend some money. Spend some money to make some money. Okay, we're gonna put that out in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Could he go hit the jackpot? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hit the jackpot. I need hit the jackpot. So, how y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Paint. You said we're gonna be here for a while. We are, but we gonna move quick, and we're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna have fun. Why not? So we doing nothing else. We ain't doing nothing else. It's spring break, at least for me. We went swimming today. My hair's still wet. Right? My lashes got messed up. Look at that. My lashes destroyed. I gotta call my lashes girl. Her name Maya. I'm like, Maya, look at these things. Yeah, I'm limited on the cards that I'm using. I have some of the main ones, like this one. I have that Messages of Cosmic Oracle deck. I have tarot decks, and then I have the Moonology Oracle deck in case we need a message. Let me see. Let me turn this up. Okay, so you said keep it general. It's up to you how you want to do it. I mean, like like this is one of the main decks that I be using, and I can get the message from tarot. We'll get the message. We'll get the message. I have several decks here, about 6 different decks. Definitely will get the message. Even if I have one deck that I told you I've been like teaching myself reversals. So if it comes down to it, I have a deck that's like already like reverse and stuff. I will use that to clarify deeper because reverse messages give you a more deeper understanding. Okay. I might have to look up the meaning, but I will use it. Okay. So, what are Smith's intentions right now? I'm curious. Okay. All right. Ain't no wrong with that. Okay. Let's tap in. All right. For motivation, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. This is for motivation. Now you guys know I'm using like the Wi-Fi for the unit. Hopefully it's good because I didn't give the Wi-Fi out to the children, so everyone's not pulling at it. So hopefully nothing happens. But all right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, for motivation. What are Smith's intentions for motivation at this time? Motivational vibes. What are Smith's intentions for motivation at this time? Good. Mm-hmm. He see you doing you. And he should. And he should, you know. I was just telling Pink not too long ago that sometimes because we, you know, we're spiritual and we we understand the divine intervention, we understand divine guidance, and we understand that thing, you know, this is a process and all that stuff. And we know or have the inside scoop from tarot readings and stuff like that, that we sometimes respond to situations with the energy of forgiveness when a person doesn't really deserve that forgiveness. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we're forgiving you because we know what happened because of the tarot, but really we shouldn't be forgiving you, because if we were just responding, you know, like a regular person who doesn't have that background knowledge, they would be, you know, responding with anger, responding, you know, with less forgiveness. Now, of course, it's, you know, of God for us to show forgiveness, but only I'm not gonna say only, it's of God to show forgiveness when forgiveness is deserved, you know. And not everyone, because we have free will, not everyone does right, you know. So Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. Okay. So feminine came out with shattered, okay, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. Motivation, you being the feminine, you may be, you know, rather damaged, brokenhearted, or destroyed from the situation between you and Smith. But let's see. What are, I see Pink's call, right? What are Smith's intentions for motivation at this time, Spirit? What are Smith's intentions for motivation at this time, Spirit? Please make it clear. Smith's intentions for motivation at this time, Spirit. Okay. So we got one day, somewhere, another time. All right. And deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Okay. Because of vows, commitment, promises, fidelity, euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, laughter, masculine energy, distance, because influences feel trapped. So the masculine energy may be having some space or distance between the two of you because of influences, other people, other situations, whatever's going on out, you know, outside of the I say outside the scenes, or, you know, behind the scenes. Okay, maybe feeling stuck or trapped in whatever way. Okay, so maybe feel like, you know, maybe one day. Okay, especially if like with this deja vu energy is like, if this is like a repeated pattern, you know, like healing conflict, repairing things, it's because of this promise. All right, let's see. Why is one day here as an intention for Smith for motivation? One day, somewhere, another time for Smith when it comes to motivation. Okay. Okay. It's because of whatever y'all going through with the conflict energy. Okay. Although the feelings are there, Queen of Cups. Someone might feel like, and I kind of saw that energy when I'm shuffling, like y'all continuously have conflict. Okay. Or that it's a repeated pattern. Okay. And Strength card and the Six of Swords. This can be like the reason why it's hard for you guys to move things into a better state. Why is one day here? So maybe feel like, you know, this isn't the right time because of whatever you guys are maybe going through, or drama in whatever way, interference. One day for how Smith feels about motivation. Okay, Four Swords and the Ace of Cups. It's like one day we'll get through this conflict, repair whatever has happened between the two of us, get on the same page, find peace, and have a new beginning. Ace of Cups. Okay, it's like one day we'll get through this conflict. One day we'll have this new beginning. With the Eight of Wands energy and the Five of Cups, that's when maybe he'll communicate his disappointment with the situation, how he might have, you know, handled things differently, you know, if he had a redo or something like that. But right now he's in the energy of like, well, you know, maybe one day we'll get through this. Okay, because deja vu is here, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. Okay. 10 of Cups and 9 of Swords. Mm. Mm. He may feel like what he truly, the 10 of Cups is like your happily ever after. It's like what you truly dream for your life, you know, like, and typically with a partner, right? It's like, you know, the dream for the future. And he might feel like he continuously sabotages stuff, you know, like or that's something like that happens often where it gets messed up in a way. Okay. The Page of Wands is communication about action to be taken. Because of the 5 of Swords energy and Temperance, whatever mental conflict or feeling of defeat that he might have been feeling is being tempered. Okay. So he's not feeling as defeated. Okay. And he does want something long term. It's just moving slow at getting things going. So it's like maybe one day we'll heal this conflict and have a new beginning. Because with this deja vu energy, he may feel like his dream for, you know, his future is like consistently being sabotaged. Okay. And so maybe one day he'll communicate the action he plans to take because maybe he doesn't feel as defeated as he might have felt before. Deja vu. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Queen of Swords. Yeah. And maybe talk about like, you know, the things that, you know, might have happened between the two of you to make you upset with him, or, you know, cause things to kind of cause a rift between the two of you. And it's because of vows, commitment, promises, fidelity. Why is this here? For Smith's intention for motivation, Spirit. Please make it clear. Why is, okay, 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Because because I saw the energy of like Smith wanting this whole 10 of Pentacles thing, like, you know, the 10 of Pentacles, the family, the, you know, the commitment, like wanting that, having that desire for it, like at the right time with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, like when it's, I guess, supposed to happen. It's like that's something that he does want, like whenever it's supposed to happen. The King of Swords and the Strength card. Mm, mm, yeah. Mm. It's like, okay, so Smith is an energy like, okay, well, maybe one day we'll get over this conflict, you know, and have a new beginning. This might be a repeated pattern where he's sabotaging his, you know, ultimate desire. But there's communication, or there will be communication about action to be taken because of feeling sabotaged. Because ultimately he does want this 10 of Pentacles energy. He's, you know, in an energy where at that time or at the right time, he will be ready to make that decision that he's might have been resisting for some time. Whenever he feels the right time is, you know. Wise vows here for Smith's intentions for motivation. Yeah. The Knight of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. And that's like taking action to leave the past behind. Yeah, because maybe lately he's been thinking about like what is it he does truly want, and how he's been kind of like stopping himself from doing what could be considered right, or doing the right thing, or um, you know. But let's get a messages of cosmic oracle card for you, okay, as advice for the situation with you and Smith. Okay, Smith is an energy like, you know, maybe one day you guys will be able to recover or renew or heal things, because maybe he does feel like he's consistently sabotaging opportunities for himself, or, you know, good opportunities for himself. Any advice for motivation when it comes to motivation in Smith? Guidance, advice. And I like how that came out. So motivation. Spirit said, no one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Okay. Doesn't have to happen tomorrow. Doesn't have to happen a year from now. Okay. No one said this whole life thing had to be a race. It's okay to slow down because stop caring about what they think. This is your life to love and live. Okay. So whether that's a message for you or whether it's a message for Smith, it's not about what other people think. Okay. It's your life to live, and your life to love. Okay. And I did not put motivation's question app on the screen. That's Pink's fault. Thank you, motivation, for the congratulations for the 2-2. Yeah, I did make it to 2,200. I'm so happy. It's great. I love it. I love all you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Pink told me. Oh, my bad. I can't see. What is it? To hell with you. Sorry, Pinky. You did say it, but I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, so the motivation can go back and see it. Okay, motivation go back and see it. We's up into 19 minutes, and y'all know I spent like the first 6 minutes in mute. This is ridiculous. Something crazy. All right. So now, Aries. Okay. We're gonna look at Aries' current energy. Y'all like this? Do y'all like it? And the signs of look, Stu Sosa. Hey everyone. Hey Stu Sosa. All right. What did I say? Current energy. Which column? Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. What's the current energy for Aries at this time? Current energy. Ooh, okay. All right. Fantasy. It says dreams, fairy tale, imagination. Okay. And receptive, open heart, softness, vulnerability. Okay. Because of lust, intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Right. Mm-hmm. Better off is right behind that, and nourished. So you may be in an energy where you might feel like, it's better off for you to kind of care for yourself. And maybe you're like thinking about all of what you can have with this fantasy energy, and you're like being more open and receptive to that. Okay. Let's see. For Aries, Spirit. What's it right there? Yeah. Okay. All right. For Aries, Spirit. Okay. The only card that was in reverse in this deck was the Page of Pentacles, and that can be like a delay of an opportunity. So maybe there has been like a delay in you having an opportunity, Aries. Okay. And so maybe that's the reason why you're more receptive to like all of what could be, Why is the fantasy energy here for Aries in the current energy? Oh, okay. The Empress, the Six of Cups, King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you're thinking about the possibilities with the Empress energy. Okay. You might think about the past, reminisce on the past when you might have been like deeply in love with someone, especially like this masculine energy. The King of Cups could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and maybe how that kept you stuck or limited with the Eight of Swords energy. But with the Magician energy in the world, you manifested the end of a cycle. It's like maybe you prayed for it, maybe you asked God for it, but it's like now you're in the energy of like, what can I create? Fantasy energy. It's like you're dreaming, right? And you're more receptive to that energy. Okay. receptive for Aries, open heart, softness, vulnerability. Receptive for Aries. Yeah. The Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords. Yeah. You could be like kind of protecting your energy right now, taking some time to yourself, healing. Yeah, with the Six of Wands energy, because you want more. Okay. You want more. Yeah. You're more receptive to protecting your energy right now. And it's because of this less energy. Intensity, sexual energy, non-committal. Why is this here for Aries? Lust for Aries in the current. Okay. The Three of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Emperor on the bottom, Six of Wands. Yeah, you want better. You want more. Okay, you want more when it comes to partnership, union, and you're choosing to go into a new direction. You feel like it's time. Okay. Yeah, someone could be coming towards you, showing emotions, giving of themselves emotionally, but with the Seven of Swords energy, you don't really trust it and you don't believe in it. Okay. With the Three of Pentacles energy and the Page of Cups, this is about like, so maybe something has been non-committal because the bottom of the deck is like the why, right? And the Three of Pentacles energy is like getting on the same page, and the Page of Cups energy is like a message of love or a remedy or apologizing. So, maybe if things were like non-committal, someone could have tried to like, work things out with you, apologize, take ownership, okay, with the Emperor energy. Anything else for less? But I feel like you're open to so much more right now with the fantasy energy, and receptive is like you're open to all of the possibilities with the Empress. Yeah, and you're protecting your energy right now. Lust for Aries. Yeah, Five of Wands and a Hermit. Yeah, maybe there's been like conflict, drama, interference, okay? And you've been thinking a lot about it with the Hermit energy. Okay, and you realize somebody's like playing games, right? Yeah, and you're communicating like, I'm letting this go. I'm letting it go. Someone could have had you like on the fence because with this King of Cups energy, you had deep emotion for them, right? They kept you stuck with this Eight of Swords energy. But you're saying like, no, like I've been thinking about it and I realized you're on games. Okay, you're trying to play with my head. Yeah, so that's your current energy, Aries. Moving on to who? Chelsea. Chelsea, what's your question, girl? Let me see if I can because I know that the kids and stuff are doing stuff back there. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? You didn't miss the personal questions. Hanging with Bishop. We're going back and forth, back and forth. So we're gonna do Chelsea, then we're gonna do Taurus, then we're gonna do you, and then we're gonna do Gemini. Like that. Okay, good. Did it like block out some of that background noise? What's coming towards me for Chelsea? We take down that banner. All that back and forth. There we go. All right. What Chelsea, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. Danielle's on vacation, y'all, so she probably won't be able to join us this evening. She's doing a cruise. All right. What Chelsea, Holy Spirit? Chelsea wants to know what's coming towards her. Lord, Chelsea, Holy Spirit, angels in. Okay. Okay, Spirit. What's coming towards Chelsea? Ooh, consequences. Karma, destiny, cause and effect. Okay.
Because of illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed, and upheaval with mirror drifting. Okay. So consequences to maybe someone like having clouded judgment or being unbalanced in a way. For Chelsea spirit, what's coming towards Chelsea? Why is consequences here? Mhm. Justice showed. Justice for someone playing games. All right. Why is consequences here for Chelsea? Karma, destiny, cause and effect. Why is this message here for Chelsea? Mhm. The Six of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Mhm. Okay, so the Six of Wands and the Seven of Cups could actually say that things working out, success, um, accomplishment, all of that is energy that you've like been like dreaming of, manifesting, or calling in, right? And with the Three of Pentacles energy, this is like someone working with you to do that. Okay. Especially with the Ace of Wands energy. Like if you're trying to start something new, you're like excited about it, there could be someone coming in to like help you. Okay. And maybe this is a part of your destiny because maybe like achieving something, having some type of success or recognition is something you've been dreaming about. Two of Wands and the Strength card, maybe a choice has been needed and you might have been resisting because you didn't feel confident enough to like take that leap. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Why is consequences here as what's coming towards Chelsea? Okay. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. All right, Chelsea. You want to know what's coming towards you? An opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. See? Mhm. But you're not sure if you should go towards it. Now, with the Six of Wands energy and the Seven of Cups, this is something you've been dreaming about. And this could be someone that's coming in, Three of Pentacles, to help you do so. Either work on a new project or something that you've been excited about, but you might be a little frightened or a little scared to like choose a path and go with it. Maybe it's a leap in some way. Maybe it's like stepping out on faith. It's, you're a little scared about it. Eight of Swords energy is feeling stuck or limited. Maybe because you don't feel financially ready. Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you might feel like it's going to impact you financially or kind of throw you off, or you don't feel ready. Maybe you don't feel confident enough. Okay, and it's because of illusions, clouded judgment, unbalanced, skewed. Is your judgment unbalanced? Okay. All right. The Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups. All right. So, Chelsea, the Eight of Cups energy is about leaving the past behind. It's about leaving past disappointments behind, things that didn't work out, um, memories from the past, people from the past, whatever energy that might have occurred in the past that could be clouding your judgment. Spirit needs you to leave it in the past because with the Knight of Cups energy, someone is coming in with, I want to say, assistance. The Knight of Cups energy is like someone coming in, expressing love, giving love, showing love, right? Giving from the heart, though, right? So Spirit's like you gotta leave the past behind because someone is coming in to help or assist or work together with you, okay? And your judgment may be a little clouded, okay, because of something that might have happened in the past. The Page of Wands energy is communication from someone about action to be taken or whatever. But with the Seven of Swords energy, you don't trust them, okay, because of disappointments from your past, okay. So Spirit's like, what is coming towards you is your destiny, okay, what's fated for you, and it's something that you've been dreaming about, but a choice is needed, and you're kind of stuck on whether to do so. Anything else for illusions or Chelsea? Mm. The Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. You might have to work with somebody that you feel like, um, you started something within your past, or yeah, Knight of Wands energy. Yeah, it might be like, okay, you might have to work things out, or yeah, rebuild or work things out, or collaborate with someone to have this new beginning, um with someone and who in the past might have been a player. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's like working with someone who um you might have had like a sex-based connection with in the past, or a passionate connection, like, I mean, the Ace of Wands energy can be like here today, gone tomorrow, or y'all started something, and it didn't really go nowhere or something like that. It don't even have to be like sex, but it's just the energy of like, um it wasn't all of what you expected it to be. And this could be someone from your past, and this may be even memories from the past, that you are reflecting on, that's making your judgment a little clouded. But spirit's like, whatever's coming through for you is something that you've been dreaming about, and a choice is needed, but you're kind of stuck on whether to make it. Okay. Why is Chelsea stuck, spirit, with the Eight of Swords energy? Maybe because of a partnership that has been drama. Okay. Yeah, it's like a decision needs to be made on it, but you're kind of stuck on whether to make it. Let's see. I don't know. Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords energy here for Chelsea? Why is Chelsea stuck with the Eight of Swords? Why is Chelsea stuck with the Eight of Swords here? Okay. The Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords. In order for something to be stable, you will have to maybe get on the same page or work with other people. And that requires you to like let your guard down, heal your defensive energy, the Seven of Wands energy. Um, yeah, and you're kind of stuck. It is also on how to do that or whether to do that because of the love that you have for someone in your past. Like, um, the Empress and the Nine of Swords. If this is okay, it's about progressing things, or growth in some ways. Like, it's scary to you. Um, So you're stuck in, because with the Four Wands energy is about making something stable, but it requires you to maybe get on the same page or work or compromise in some way or work with others, and like let go of this defensive energy and get you some advice from the messages of Cosmic Oracle deck. Okay. For Chelsea, spirit, what advice would you give Chelsea for this scenario, current energy for Chelsea, or what's coming towards Chelsea? What advice would you give Chelsea for this scenario, spirit? Thank you so very much. It's so loud to me. Some people downstairs. It says, you have a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Okay. Spirit wants you to stop dimming your light. Okay. You see that? All right. Because you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Okay. So spirit wants you to do something. Okay. It's something that you're supposed to be doing, I feel. But you're kind of on the fence on whether to do it. Okay. The spirit doesn't want you to keep dimming your light, maybe because you're afraid. So you'll see whatever comes your way, and you're like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to change. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not mocking you. I'm just a character. All right. Okay. Oh no. No, sorry. Taurus, current energy. Okay. So hope that helped you, Chelsea. This is for Taurus. Doing a current energy check-in for Taurus. It's the current energy for Taurus at this time, spirit. Current energy for Taurus. Current energy for Taurus, spirit. Apology. Upheaval. Return, forgiveness, gifts. Okay. And upheaval, shock, the unexpected, trouble. Okay? And it's because of this one day energy, someday, somewhere, another time. Okay. And maybe someone's been clinging on to despair. All right. So maybe someone's apologizing for an upheaval that might have occurred. Okay. Um, Especially if it's been like causing delays or um yeah. And Taurus spirit. Okay. Yeah. Five Pentacles on the bottom, right? Why is this apology here for Taurus? Return, forgiveness, gifts. It's an apology for Taurus. Or yeah. It's the current energy for Taurus. Apologizing for what has been disappointing with the Five of Cups energy, what has been, we call it a blow. Like, oh, you blowing me. It's like, oh, it's, um, that means like, you're getting on my nerves, or this is sad, or it's disappointing. Okay, Four of Swords energy and the Ten of Swords is healing and ending. To have a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. Right, so there could be an apology for what has happened with the Five Cups energy, disappointment, sadness. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Is just like, oh, if I only had the opportunity to do it differently, I would have, type energy, right? So someone could be apologizing for what has happened in the past. Okay, yeah, that's the apology. Page of Cups. Okay. Because someone is seeing things from a new perspective with the Hangman energy. Okay. Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. Okay. This can be seeing things from a different perspective when it comes to another person, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this can also be seeing things from a new perspective when it comes to how someone feels about themselves. The Queen of Wands is real confident. She's ambitious. And maybe that's been impacting someone choosing a path. With the Six of Wands energy and the Seven of Cups, the same energy, someone's been worried about, and this could, Chelsea, you could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? Because given the same kind of energy, where someone's been like maybe like worried about growth or success or what the future looks like or whether they're going to reach their goals and something like that, right? And we have upheaval for Taurus, shock, the unexpected, trouble. Why is this here? There's a shock maybe or some trouble or upheaval. Okay. If there has been, okay, this is justice for that. Okay. So whatever this apology is, it's justice for that upheaval. Tower. Okay. Someone may have made some quick judgments on you. Okay. And with the Four of Cups energy, that's the energy of not only like pushing an opportunity away, but it's also like not seeing the blessing in front of you. Okay. Yeah. Because someone might have been an energy like, well, maybe one day, right? With this one day, someday, somewhere, another time energy. Why is this here for Taurus? One day, yeah, yeah. One day I'll find my person. Powerful energy and the Queen of Pentacles. One day I'll find commitment. Okay. But the Nine of Wands energy and the Empress is like being determined. Because remember, someone's been dreaming about success, maybe even kind of worried about if they'll be able to have it. So they're like, one day I'll have commitment. One day I'll have, the person of my dreams. One day I'll have the success that I desire. Okay. Um, but this is why someone is like apologizing for all of what has happened. Okay. One day, why is this here for Taurus? Yeah. Six of Wands and the Empress. Yeah, yeah. It's like one day I'll have it. One day I'll have the growth that I want. One day I'll have the success that I want. So someone's apologizing for what has happened because their perspective is different. And this justice energy is saying that this apology is justice for what has happened. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Moving on to Bishop. Y'all. Look Hello. Look at that. Stu Sosa's in the building. Y'all see his haircut? Come back and let him see your haircut. He cut his dreads off, y'all. He cut his dreads off. He is lockless. Lockless. He's the lockless monster. He said, Hangman Bishop said, that's huge how I feel, brother. You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. He said he had his for half his life, so he could never imagine. For the same way, he go through panic back there. Like, he always said, man, my ear, my ear. I'm like, you look so much better. No, you know what I do? I like it. The lockless monster. He is the lockless monster. I told him, I said, when you come online, I said, me and motivation call will cut you up. He gonna cut you up. Nah, I like it. I like the haircut. Even though I like blocks, but I like this haircut. Haircut's a good of mine. All right. Oh, thank you for that motivation. Timestamp for Taurus reading. Moving on to Bishop's question. Hmm. Bishop, did you write your question? Or whatever comes out. The Bishop said, can you hand me that? My glasses. This will make it easier in my life. Thank you. Stop it. My specs. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. Bishop wants to know whatever comes out. I've been feeling my twins' energy a lot lately. Okay. All right, let's go here. And that's might be the reason why I put on my glasses, because I gotta read this stuff. For Bishop Spirit, what does Bishop need to know when it comes to twin? For Bishop Spirit, what does Bishop need to know at this time? Angel Bishop. Okay. It's a time for healing, Bishop. Okay. Because a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. So it's a time for healing. Balsamic moon. Because a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So this is a cycle that's closing out. Okay. All right. Oh, there's yeah. All right. It says pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you can take next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when the time comes. All right. So let's see. Why is this here? Yeah. Why is this a time for healing for Bishop? Why is a time for healing here for Bishop Spirit? Ooh, I don't like how that came out. Okay. So infatuation, adoration, addiction, or compulsion. Okay. With harmony on the bottom, peace, balance, friendship. Okay. So if this is something that, okay, if there's been like, okay, let me not jump. If there's been like there's peace or balance coming to something that might have been like over the top, infatuation, addiction, compulsion, like something over the top. So there's balance to it, to something that might have been like a little much. Clarify a time for healing, for hanging with Bishop. Why is this message here? Yeah. Tower, you rebuild. Okay, so if there has been a tower, and that's generally like a collapse of a situation, or yeah, a collapse of a situation because it wasn't built on solid foundation, there's an opportunity to rebuild, okay, or heal, or get on the same page, or collaborate, or negotiate, or compromise. Okay, the high priestess energy and the 10 of wands, someone's might have been hiding what they are going through, or hiding guilt, or suppressing something. Okay, so whatever has been a tower, or this tower is allowing an opportunity for peace, harmony, and balance. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Listen, break down the old foundation to start anew. Okay, Empress on the bottom. Right, this can be with a child's mother, this can be with a mother figure. um yeah, Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords is overcoming an ending. Okay, but it's also like clarity about it. Okay, especially if you get a chance to talk about it. And this can be with a mother figure, or or just about like why things didn't grow. Okay, or why things didn't go in the direction that we intended it to go. Okay, so the Ten of Swords energy and the Ace of Swords is like overcoming that ending, but also like gaining clarity about it, especially with the Seven of Cups energy, because I feel like, yeah, someone, it might not have been clear, and maybe that's the reason why this infatuation energy, is here. Like it may have been like a energy of compulsion because of it not being clear. The Three of Swords energy and the Strength card. Um, whatever pain has been said or has occurred in this situation, it caused a lot of resistance to progressing things forward, to growth. Okay. And again, also maybe even like somewhat compulsive. And it's because a personal issue reaches resolution. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is a time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Okay. All right. So remember, this is the past energy. All right. So it was a personal issue that may need it to be, resolved. Okay. Um, but it seems like now or soon, but this a time for healing energy is here. It's like this is the time to do it. Okay. Why is a personal issue reaches resolution here for Bishop? Yeah. Heart Song says inner knowing, telepathy, intuition with unconditional on the bottom. Innocent support, whole heart. Okay. Yeah. It's like your intuition knows like this is unconditional, even if you've gone through like arguments, um, issues where, like the tower where things just kind of crumbled, or things didn't progress. It's like, intuitively, like, but this is deeper than, I say deeper than rap. And did I get that from Pink? I think I did. Why is a personal issue reaches resolution here for Bishop? See, Five of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords. So if there was an energy of like abandonment, maybe like someone walked out, broke up or whatever. It did. I feel like it did leave someone confused, like kind of like not like like unclear. Maybe it was like rather abrupt with the Knight of Swords energy. And it could be because a lot has been hidden with the High Priestess energy. Um, why is a personal issue reaches resolution here? Okay. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. Okay. Mhm, mhm. So if someone left the situation or if someone abandoned the situation, it was to protect themselves. But it's like with the Page of Swords energy and the Queen of Swords, it's like knowing that a conversation needs to be had because someone's habit could be to like leave. You know, with the Devil energy and the Eight of Cups, it's like habit. Especially with this infatuation energy, like addiction, compulsion, adoration. It's like someone could have a bad habit of just like leaving. So that maybe like situations where it's like difficult or hard to deal with. Okay. So someone might made like an abrupt decision to like abandon the situation or to let go. And it was to protect themselves, but they know it's like knowing that a conversation needs to be had, knowing that I need to talk to you about it. The Knight of Wands energy and the Five of Wands is like action that caused a lot of drama. There's a conversation about it because someone wasn't clear, like maybe why this someone was acting this way or why things happened the way they did. Because with the heart song here and unconditional, it's like I know it's deeper than that. So why did that happen? Like why did you act that way? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Because so like there has not been clarity and things might have towered abruptly. So see some advice from the Cosmic Oracle card. This is a affirmation for Bishop. Spirit, when it comes to the situation, what affirmation do you have for Bishop or message? Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. Okay. Another message of a time for healing. Okay. Because you could use some self care time, like now. Schedule it. Okay. Schedule it. You can use some self care time. A massage, whatever you want to do. I don't know. For me, it's a massage. For me, it's a massage. Go get my lashes done. I fall asleep when she do it. Or talk to her. Mhm. I do like personal self care stuff. But yeah, whatever tension you're holding on to right now, Bishop, Spirit said release it because there is a time for healing. Yeah. Mm. Oh, you got acupuncture? Oh man, I was just telling us so that I want to do acupuncture, maybe to help with like pain and stuff. Yeah, like we try these different remedies. I think I'm gonna look that up. That's the second time. You gotta take that would be a synchronistic. It's not a coincidence. Keep talking about it and all that. Or it come across your plate. It's meant. Okay, so I'm gonna look into that. Parent NG, check in for Gemini. Hit that like button. Like and love it and love it and like it. Okay. Like and love it and love it and like it. You scared of acupuncture. But the needles are so teeny. So I know I have a lady at my job, my coworker. I call her mommy. She's Filipino, and she said that when she was in the Philippines, she went to acupuncture and got some acupuncture done on her ankle, and it really helped with pain management on her ankle, and she had like recently had like you know issues with her ankle. So I hear it's like really good stuff. Thank you, motivation. All right. So your current energy, Gemini, is despair. Okay, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. Man, because of purifying, purge, healing, clean energy. All right. So you're currently in despair because of healing. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Let's clarify this. Why are you in despair? Okay. Mhm. All right. So her energy is despair. Okay. Yeah. Kids, children. Despair. Why is despair here for Gemini spirit? Falling apart, sinking, hopeless. Why is despair here for Gemini? Why is despair here? All right. Okay. The Six of Swords and Justice. All right. So maybe you've been in the energy of despair with the falling apart, sinking, and hopeless. But the Six of Swords energy says things are moving into a better state, and that is justice. Okay. So that's why the overall energy is healing, is because maybe it has been an energy of like you feeling like, you know, like in despair or falling apart or feeling hopeless. Yeah, your wishes are being fulfilled. Okay. And this could be financially. Period. It's like for real. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, maybe you get an opportunity, an offer, an opportunity, or um yeah, and offering an opportunity. Like you're moving out of an energy of being in despair, falling apart, feeling like hopeless. Okay. Things are moving into a better state. Your wishes are being fulfilled. You're getting what it is that you maybe wanted for yourself because there's an opportunity, an offer, Page of Pentacles that's being presented with you and presented to you. Why is despair here for Gemini? Why is despair here for Gemini? Yeah, the Eight of Cups and the Hermit. Okay. So this is about letting the past go. Okay. With the Hermit energy and the Knight of Swords, maybe you've been thinking about words that were said, decisions that were made, judgments that were made, like whatever. It's like it's probably going through your head, right? Spirit's like, time for healing. Okay. With the healing energy here, purifying, purge it, let it go. Because you're moving out of that state of despair. Okay. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Let the past go. Okay. Let it go. Okay. Why is purifying here? Purge, healing, cleaning energy. Why is this here for Gemini in the current? Why is purifying here for Gemini in the current? Why is purifying here for Gemini in the current? Okay. All right. So the Hermit energy and the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. So you've been thinking about it. Like, okay, you're thinking about it like, should I get on the same page? Should I, compromise? Like, should I let the sucker shit this motherfucker you know what I'm saying, did in the past? Like, should I let it go? You're worried about maybe like it happening again, okay, with the Ten of Swords energy. Um, yeah. You don't trust what's coming towards you. You don't trust the change in someone's approach. Like you don't trust it. Okay, but spirit's like, listen, you're moving away from this energy of despair. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Let the past go. Okay. Yeah. The Sun card and the Knight of Cups, it's like you need clarity for what someone's doing. Okay, you need clarity. All right, this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, but this is someone that's trying to bring things into balance. It's someone that wants peace. Okay, they want peace. Peace, be still. Okay. And they could be communicating action they plan to take to make that happen. Okay. Especially if they feel like it's time. So let's get now. The The zodiac signs not getting a little advice. That's what I have for you, Jimmy. So it's like, let it go. But now, let me get these kids in order because what they got is me messed up. I told y'all I was recording. Y'all making too much noise. Okay? So chill. Or motivation and Chelsea and Hang with Bishop and Pink and all them gonna be very upset because they can't hear they reading because of the little people in the background. Capiche? I'll say capiche. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Who's next? Oh, Kristen. Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah. For Kristen, whatever comes out. They listen to me. Oh, tell Pink to Rick and tell Rick and say, oh, they listen to me. When you saw Stu someone out there, it was like, y'all gotta be good, y'all gotta calm down. They ain't listen to him at all. They ain't listen to him at all. I'm like, they gonna listen to me. There's one thing's for sure. Gotta go to sleep. And I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. And pranks been here. Gemini, child forever. All right, for Kristen Spirit. All right. What does Kristen need to know at this time? What's in Kristen's highest good? Close your door. For Kristen. For Kristen. For Kristen. All right, Kristen. So the hoping card came out, right? It went on the floor. It says you're waiting, expecting, manifesting, but shatters on the bottom. Damaged, broken hearted, destroyed. Okay, maybe you're waiting for something, that you feel like you missed out on, or maybe it's an energy sadness, or um, like Three of Swords energy, and you're kind of waiting for some change, maybe. Current energy for Kristen. Great. What does Kristen need to know at this time? Resentment. Okay. With drifting. Okay. So it says stinging words, bitterness, anger. Okay. With drifting on the bottom, slowly parting, disconnecting, detaching. Okay, this could be someone you were close with intimacy right behind that. Okay. So resentment could be the reason why you're like disconnected from someone or slowly parting from someone, detaching. Okay. Yeah. Letting go. Okay. Especially Five of Pentacles and Eight of Cups is like letting it go. Maybe because someone actions might have been a little foolish. Okay. Um, hmm. Why is resentment here for Kristen? Stinging words, bitterness, anger. Okay. All right. King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Mhm. Is someone speaking the truth about maybe an affair with the Ace of Wands energy, or about an opportunity that was, kind of like here today, gone tomorrow? Okay, the Ace of Wands energy is, something someone might have jumped into, okay, or someone, yeah, being honest about it with the Ace of Cups energy and the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe, yeah, maybe they were supposed to have a new beginning with you, and maybe this is something you were waiting on, but you're like, I'm not waiting on no more. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles in the world, it's like I'm not waiting on it no more. Okay, especially if someone's speaking their truth about maybe another person, be Ace of Wands. Why is resentment here in the current? for Kristen. Resentment in the current for Kristen. Okay. There's Two of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so someone who was maybe, yeah, indecisive is not anymore. Okay, Two of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune is like the juggling changes. If someone was on the fence, going back and forth, it changes. Because with the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, that for me is the energy of I'm ready. Okay, so someone is ready. This could be someone that you are, have resentment with, or vice versa. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. There's someone who was like going back and forth, maybe told you the truth about an opportunity or a someone type situation, but they're ready to give to this. All right. And you could be worried about if this is right for you. Okay. Because of the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Because of maybe like if they did this before or something like that. Okay. Why is drifting here as the overall energy for the why? Slowly parting, disconnecting, detaching. And Nine of Wands try to show. You're tired of working with this person. You're tired of compromising with this person. You're tired of like, yeah, okay, yeah. Mhm. And you're worried about if moving forward with this person is right. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like you want the whole happy ever after thing, but with the Queen of Wands energy and the Hangman, it's like you might feel like it might hold you back or stagnate you in a way. Okay, you're worried about um, moving forward on something, drifting. Why is this here for Kristen? Because maybe it has been very disappointing. Drifting for Kristen. The Four of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. You're holding back from maybe like union. Okay, holding back from like getting into union, holding back from union altogether or in general, because you're worried about like moving forward on something. Um, and it's because of a sense of rejection with the Four of Cups energy. This can be you protecting yourself, okay, from love, okay, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, okay, but someone's communicating, Eight of Wands, okay, they didn't want to heal things that they've chosen the path, all right, but you might be like, I don't know. Someone could be being like honest about why they were juggling, saying that they want to change or they want things to change with, between the two of you. I'll give someone nice. Well, Kristen Spirit, what advice do you have for Kristen when it comes to this scenario, this situation, or affirmation or message for Kristen? Mm, I like it. All right. Spirit said, stop pushing against what is. Align with it and move. Okay. Stop pushing against what is, align with it and move on. Okay. That you see why it was hard for me to read it. Look. You can't even read on the screen because of the background. All right. And you also got you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Okay. You don't have to do everything, do things like everyone else might have done it. Okay. Your path might be different. Because trust yourself always. Trust others once. they've earned it. Okay. Trust yourself always, but trust others once they've earned it. Okay. I feel like that's more so you trusting yourself too. Okay. Because if you are um, doing things differently from what others might have done, they might, discourage you or make you feel some type of way about the decisions that you're making, but you don't have to do things the way that everyone else has done them. This is your life to live. Okay. And stop pushing against what is. Align with it. Move on. Maybe. It's like, that's what Spirit's like, come on, stop pushing this away. Okay. No, but no, someone's being honest. Mhm. They're ready for change. My godchildren, my godson just texted me. All right, now what is school? Robux. He wants Robux. I'm like, Neesie, oh, my grades are good. Yeah, I know, baby. Get you some Robux. I'll get you some Robux. All right. Cancer. Okay. Cancer. Mhm. Current energy for Cancer spirit. What's the current energy for Cancer at this time? Mhm. All right. Current energy for Cancer. So that. Okay. The current energy for you, Cancer, is concealing secrets, mysteries, hiding. What's going on? Because of beginnings, new direction, fresh start, chance. Okay. Okay. All right. So you're concealing something because of this beginnings energy, the chance for something, a fresh start, new deck. All right. For Cancer spirit, why is concealing here for Cancer? Are you ending a cycle for a new one? Yes, I think you are. Why are you hiding it? Why is concealing here for Cancer? Okay, maybe you're concealing that you're moving with the Chariot energy. Okay, the Hermit, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Okay, yeah, you've been thinking about it. You could be concealing that you're moving. Okay, or that you're moving on from something, okay? But this is moving, okay, or moving forward. You've been thinking about it, maybe even like, been like really quiet about it. Because with the Page of Swords energy and the Five of Swords, it's gonna be gossip, arguments, people gonna have something to say. But the Emperor energy and the Nine of Wands, you're doing this because whatever you're doing or whatever step you're taking with the Emperor energy, you feel like you're in control. You're in control. You feel like it's up to you to take control of the situation, especially with the Nine of Wands energy. If you feel like you've been kind of going through a lot, things maybe haven't been going your way, you feel like it's up to you to take control of the situation. And with the Fool energy and the Sun card, you just going for it. You just going for it. You kind of just stepping out on faith, and it's because of this beginning's energy. Okay, new direction, fresh start, chance. Okay, why is this energy here for Cancer beginnings? Mm. But you ain't telling nobody. You ain't telling nobody. You keeping it real quiet. But people have something to say. People have something to say. It's gonna maybe make you feel like defeated, like maybe make you question yourself. Yeah. Um, the Ace of Wands and the Sun card. Mhm. Maybe this new beginning or this beginning is going to expose something. It's why you're keeping it secret with the beginnings energy. Why is beginnings here for Cancer? Beginnings for Cancer. Yeah, I think you want to expose something with the sun card. Okay. And the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Okay. Uh, yeah, it's like you've been maybe waiting for someone to like maybe improve their finances or maybe to be ready themselves. But whatever this beginnings energy is it might expose something with the Ace of Wands energy. Last beginnings here for sure. I mean, Cancer. I said for sure. Okay. Okay. With the World energy, Justice, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So this beginning is going to expose something. It could expose something that might have been already in a affair or um, a passion new beginning that no one knew about. Okay. Um, yeah. Maybe you're making something more public because of this beginning's energy, and you're doing so because you feel like it's justice. You're like in a cycle maybe of hiding it or concealing it because you feel like it's justice. With the Queen of Swords energy and the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're very decisive in this energy. Okay, it's like you're very clear. With the Strength card and the Ten of Pentacles, you you could be like pushing back on maybe like tradition. Ten of Pentacles, that's the energy I'm getting. The Ten of Pentacles is like long-term commitment, or which you might commit yourself to long term, but you're kind of pushing back on that because with the Six of Pentacles energy, you want something more balanced, more fair. And that might be the reason why you're kind of hiding your next steps because you don't want to hear what people gotta say about it. Okay. That's the energy in right now. So that's what's going on with Cancer right now. Moving on to thinking motivation. That timestamp. Who's next? Thank you. What's your question? Five. Oh, five. No. Okay, sorry. Oh, whatever comes out, pink. Let's do a moonology for you, pinker. For pink spirit. Okay. For pink spirit, what message does pink need to hear at this time? For pink. For pink. A message for pink. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast because Spirit wants you to look at the bigger picture. Okay. So we got the full moon in Libra because of the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. All right. So, full moon in Libra says the full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow. perhaps coming to an end, or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time. So try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. So, why is this message here for you? Pinky? Are you not being fair? I don't know. I'm just messing with you. All right. Why is a win win outcome here for pink spirit? Okay. Someone is maybe at peace with a choice. They feel like it's right. They feel like it's justice. Right? They were worried about it at one point. They were worried. They were confused. Maybe because God was crashing so hard. It was the Ace of Wands. Why the win-win outcome is forecast here for pink? Yeah. Okay. The moon and the Empress. Someone was afraid to progress things forward. With the Ace of Pentacles right behind that, there is an opportunity for a new beginning. Okay, a solid one. All right. There might have been slow movement, okay, towards like making things stable or making things official for wands, like being in a relationship, being a couple, being together, stability, foundation, building a foundation. But this could be because someone was like afraid, right? There could be communication about it. Eight of Wands, all right? Yeah. Um, Communication about why someone might have like abandoned the connection, maybe about what someone is dealing with, you know. Two of Pentacles also, why they were like on the fence, or why they were going back and forth. It's just communication about it, communication about how someone is feeling, what they're dealing with, and the back and forth. Okay, because with the Death energy and the Nine of Cups, someone doesn't want to be selfish anymore. Okay, yeah, the Three of Swords energy, especially if it's causing that. Yeah, yeah. hmm Yeah, they want to get on the same page. They want to, equal give and take. They want to rebuild. Okay. And it's because of the look at the bigger picture energy, which says, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minute can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now's the time to count your blessings, even if you don't have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Okay. All right. That's why this is here. I see wands. A choice is being made. Two wands, baby. It's the second time. A choice is being made. Okay. Could have been drama. Could have been drama around it. Could have been drama that was rather stressful. And that could have made someone hold back. But a choice is being made. Why is look at the bigger picture here for pink? They've been thinking about it. Oh, no, no, no. Been thinking about it. Someone's been thinking about it. Yeah, yeah. The Magician, the Two of Wands, the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so someone's been thinking about how they might have manifested this opportunity with the Magician energy. Okay, and that's why a choice is being made. Okay, someone's ready to move forward. Chariot energy could be a Cancer, but there's someone that wants to move things into a better state. They've been thinking about it. Oh, na, na, na. Okay. And yeah, and the Page of Swords energy and the Seven of Cups is like someone maybe realizing, like in their thought time or in their time of thought, that they might have been overthinking things, that they might have been like kind of, you know, overthinking things. Okay. Maybe you put up defensive blocks with the Seven of Wands energy, because they were stuck in their head as to whether this was going to make them happy or not, whether it was something that they really wanted. But if someone who might have been in fear of progressing things forward is going to communicate why they might have abandoned a connection or why they, what's been going on with them. Okay, because almost giving the energy of depression, especially if it's like financial depression, because she looks rather sad, like maybe even like lonely, like feel like everything's on her, like and she don't have nobody, no assistance, no help. Okay. And with the Two of Pentacles energy, this is why, someone could have just been handling a lot or doing a lot. And I feel like the communication is going to maybe expose that. I ain't gonna expose it, but share that, especially with the moon energy being here, if it's hidden. Okay. So I feel with the bigger picture energy, someone's looking at the bigger picture because they feel like they manifested this opportunity. And that's why this choice is being made. Mhm. One. Okay. The Hangman, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Four of Cups. All right. Ten of Wands. So someone's maybe seeing how, they might have held back from having union with someone that they do have deep emotion for, someone that is loving and caring, giving of themselves, spiritual. It's like you seeing things from a new perspective. It's like, you know, you could have made an offer to this person, had union, but you held back. Okay. And with the Ten of Wands energy and the Five of Swords, Emperor, it's like now someone's getting it. Okay. The Ten of Wands energy and the Five of Swords, like, dang, it's like that reflection. It's like, you know, either that you played yourself or you ain't do things right. It's like an energy, like, dang, And the Emperor energy is like taking control of that. And like once you realize it, you gotta do something about it. So yeah. It's like someone saying like they had an opportunity but they held back from it. A good one. All right. Let's give you some advice, Pinky, from the cosmic oracle. See what spirit has to say to you. I love this deck already. Already. I love this deck already. All right, spirit for pink. Messages for pink when it comes to this scenario, the situation. What's in pink side grid? What guidance or message would you give pink when it comes to the situation? A win-win outcome is forecast, and look at the bigger picture. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Spirit said, stop caring about what they think. This is your life to love and live. Okay. Stop caring about what they think. Okay. Do you care about what they think? Maybe someone else had to stop caring about what they think because you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Okay. It is up to you. Okay. So again, this could be your guidance message or someone else's. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I know you. But spirit also wants you to know, like, stop caring about what they think. Okay. This is your life to love and live it. Okay. And you have the power to make it exactly what you want. Okay. Yep. Mhm. Leo. All right, Leo. Let's see. What's your current energy? Why you ain't hitting that like button? Hit that like button. Okay. Subscribe, all that good jazz. Share it, like it, love it, all that good stuff. All right, spirit. What's the current energy for Leo? Roman wild, free spirited, risk possibilities. Okay, because of depth, complexity, awareness, importance. Okay, maybe you feel like something's too serious. Okay, yeah, and you're tired of the clashing. Like maybe you feel like you are experiencing a lot of like obstacles or interference or something like that. It's like maybe you just want to be free, and maybe because something seems very complex. Yeah. Mm. Why is Roman wild here? Thank you, motivation. Why is Roman wild here for Leo? Yeah, yeah. You want to go. Cherry energy could be done for Cancer. All right, with the seven of Pentacles energy, you've been kind of waiting to have what it is you want, but you're done doing that. It's like, no, I don't. I want to go now. This is just too complicated. It's like I want to do it now. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. You're going towards the goal. Yes, you're going towards the goal. Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. You're ready. You're ready to give yourself to this. Okay. You're ready to give yourself to this. And with the Devil energy and the Three of Cups, you might feel like the people around you are not supportive. Like of you having what is it you want, Ten of Cups. It's like, no, y'all not supportive. I'm just gonna do it, okay? Rama, wow, okay, free spirited risk possibilities. You're gonna do it. You're gonna move forward because you feel like it's a solid opportunity, right? Ace of Pentacles. And Knight of Cups energy is like you're ready to give to it. You're ready to give of yourself to it. You feel like the people around you are not helping. And it's because of this depth energy, complexity, awareness, importance. Right? Could be like extra complicated. Something that's extra, I feel extra complicated. Why is this depth energy here for Leo? Yeah. The Empress could be your mother, okay? Or the with the Hierophant. I feel like it's expectations. Okay. With the Hierophant energy, Three of Swords, maybe you feel like you've been doing things in a traditional way and just been getting your ass handed to you. Okay. You're not getting what it is you want. You're not getting the growth. It's like, it's complicated, it's complex. It's like you gotta do it this way. You're like, you don't want to do it that way. Okay, you just want to, be free and do it the way you want to do it. Okay, look, shift card. That's you. Okay, yeah. You feel like you feel like you're being almost like held back or stagnated. Like the progression or saying the growth that you want, you're being like held back from it. And with the Six of Swords energy and that Devil energy, okay, yeah, you want to move away from it. Okay, yeah, you want to move away from it. You feel like it's complicated, whatever this depth energy is, and you want freedom. You want to move on to something you feel like is solid, something you're ready to give your energy to, give of yourself to. You might be already planning on it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is like trying to like compromise, work things out, negotiate, get on the same page in some way. But with the Judgment energy and the Ten of Swords, this one says everything is fine. Okay. You're making that judgment to put something to rest because you're like, listen, everything will be fine. Y'all will be okay. Y'all not supporting my movement, but this is the move that I'm making. All right. And with the High Priestess energy and the Ten of Wands, you've been hiding how complex something has been. But Five of Pentacles, you're letting it go. Okay. You're making this decision because you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for success, waiting for things to work out, waiting for it to work out, waiting. And it hasn't been. It hasn't. You're just like, I'm just going to take the risk. I'm going to go towards this new opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles energy. You feel like it's solid, it's something good for you, and you're ready to give to it. You're ready to give all of your emotion to it. You're ready to participate. Okay. It's like, no, I have a new role over here. I need to go. And the people around you are not supportive, but you're like, guess what? I don't care. Like so that's where you at. So, oh yeah. I know you don't get no advice. But that's where you're at. I'm not doing any advice for the zodiacs. Only for to talk to me to the star. Next. Where's next? Mm, is next. Do you have any? Oh, BB. Is BB here? BB, what's your question? BB, what's your question? BB probably heard Gemini reading. He's like, I'm good. Like, okay, I'm good. It's fine. People. All right, while we waiting, I'm gonna do. Well, who's actually here? Virgo. Do Virgo. Do Virgo real quick. Mhm. All right, current energy for Virgo. The current energy for Virgo. Current energy for Virgo. Current energy for Virgo. Hoping, waiting, expecting, manifesting. Okay. Because of clinging, holding on, obsessing, watching. Strapped. Confessions of clarity. Okay. So maybe someone's in the energy of hoping right now, waiting, expecting, manifesting, because they're obsessing or watching or holding on or clinging. For Virgos, why are these messages here for Virgo? All right. King of Cups on the bottom. So that's someone that has love, but doesn't really express it. So why is hoping here for Virgo? Okay. All right. The Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacle, Page of Swords. Okay. So you've been holding back Four of Pentacles, but the Page of Energy, I mean, Page of Swords energy says, I know. I know it's time with the Wheel of Fortune to have something new and solid, Ace of Pentacles. But maybe you've been pushing it away. Okay, you've been pushing it away, holding back, maybe, holding on or clinging or, to something else. But why is hoping here? Okay. Hoping, current energy for Virgo. Maybe you're manifesting something, but you're holding back from it. Yeah, you're holding back from something, but you know it's time. Yeah, you're resisting. You know you're resisting. You're hoping and waiting and manifesting, but you're holding back and you know you're resisting. You're resisting what the Queen of Cups energy and the Three of Wands, the love you've been waiting for, Six of Wands energy, the love that could actually really work out. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, right? You're ready for this. You're ready for this. Spirit wants you to let go of a tower. If something happened in your past that you are like clinging or holding on to that may be keeping you trapped, okay? Spirit's like, let that go. Let that tower fall, man. Let that tower burn. Okay? Let it burn. Why is clinging here for Virgo? Why is clinging here for Virgo? Holding on, obsessing, watching. Yeah. King of Cups came out. Okay. You're afraid. Okay. King of Cups with the moon energy is like, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, to like maybe choose a path. Like, is this what I want? It's like I'm afraid to like show how I feel, I'm hiding it. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm worried, right? That if I do King of Wands energy, temperance, yeah. It's like, okay, so someone is holding on, obsessing or watching, um, because it's like, okay, I have a lot of love, or I have love that I'm suppressing, I'm hiding it, right? Because I'm worried about what action to take. King of Wands energy. But the Temperance energy is spirit saying, be at peace with that. Stop holding on to the past. The past has nothing to do with what's going on in the current, okay? Because the past is on the bottom, Six of Cups energy, and that has you juggling. That has you going back and forth with whether to rebuild or whether to work with others, or whether to, even, give to others, so you're holding back when it's time. Okay, it's time. You're holding back because of something in the past. Hmm. You're worried about what action to take. The spirit's like, don't worry about that. Be at peace with it. Right? Be at peace with what action you're taking. Your past is what's making you juggling, making you juggle. Anything else for clinging for Virgo? Yep. Seven of Pentacles and the star. It's like you're waiting. This is your star. You're looking at it, but the star right there. Okay. Mhm. You're guarded by fear. It's like, don't be afraid. Okay, you're guarded by fear. So, moving on to, do you have any more? Uh, what's my face? Talk to me Tuesday question, and I can get through these zodiacs real quick. Libra, current energy for Libra. Current energy for Libra, spirit. The current energy for Libra. One more. Okay, Libra, you can get kind of solitary right now to yourself. Current energy for Libra. Emotional whirlwind. Okay. Affected, dramatic, unstable. Okay. And it's because of fantasy, dreams, fairy tale, imagination. Right. Maybe you feel like something has been a fantasy. Um, yeah. You feel like maybe like it wasn't real. Maybe this is, especially if you've been kind of solitary or to yourself, maybe you're allowing your mind to run away with you. But the emotional whirlwind energy, feeling like affected, dramatic, or unstable in a way. Right. Emotional whirlwind. Why is this here for Libra? Hmm. A bad habit of letting your mind run away with you with the devil energy and the Seven of Cups. Okay. Yep. The King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups is like someone does have a lot of love for you. They might not have expressed it, but it's definitely time for a new beginning. Ace of Cups energy. Change is to come. Okay. Why is emotional whirlwind here for Libra? Love is here. It might not have been expressed, but it's coming. You're allowing your mind to run. Okay. Because you don't know. Okay. The High Priestess energy and the Knight of Pentacles. Because you don't know. It's like your intuition it's like slow movement. Yeah, okay. It's like you don't know. Okay. It's like your intuition is not exposing itself enough or something. Okay. With the Emperor energy, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're trying to maybe control things. Okay. And spirit's like, when it's time. Okay. When it's time. Okay. The Ten of Wands energy and the Seven of Cups. What's making things difficult is you overthinking things. Okay. You worrying. Okay. Someone will apologize for pushing an opportunity away, and things will move into a better state. Okay. And this emotional whirlwind is because of this fantasy energy. Dreams, fairy tale, imagination. Why is this here for Libra? Eight of Pentacles And the Four of Wands. It's like, oh, they're gonna work on a connection. You might be like, that's a dream, that's a fairy tale, it's not gonna happen. Okay, because you're ready for the long haul. Okay. You want something equal. Okay. You want something balanced. You're ready for Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Marriage, long-term commitment. And if, yeah, yeah, look, you're ready to work on commitment. Okay. With the Empress energy on the bottom, that's your energy, Libra. Okay. Yeah. You want more. Six of Wands. Okay. That's what you're calling in with the Magician. Okay. Um, yeah. But Spirit doesn't want you to be impulsive though. Okay. Why is fantasy here for Libra? Dreams, fairy tale, imagination. Okay. If you're being told, or if you feel like, this person will work on a commitment with you, you feel like that's a dream, that's imagination. Okay. With the Two of Cups here and the Ace of Cups, it's really not. Okay. Yeah. The Eight of Swords energy, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Um, you're stuck in your head, or you can be keeping yourself limited or stuck because of someone's actions and your lack of trust. The Spirit wants you to trust with the Ace of Swords energy. Okay. Don't allow your mind to run away with you. Bring it back. Okay. Bring it back. All right. Moving on to Scorpio. Then I have to go gamble because I'm feeling lucky. I was feeling lucky. Exactly. Sprinkle some, you know, positive energy on me. What's Scorpio Spirit? The current energy for Scorpio. Current energy for Scorpio. Letting go. Okay. So Scorpio is letting go, releasing, walking away, or moving on from something they might have felt trapped in, stuck, tied down, or captive. Right? The Scorpio is letting go. What are you letting go of, Scorpio? Okay. Your intuition is telling you to do so. The intuition is telling you to go. Yeah, it's the right thing. Why is letting go here? Releasing, walking away, moving on. Look, told you. Your intuition is telling you it's justice. Libra energy. Okay. That is going to give you your Ten of Cups. Mhm. Yep. Your intuition is saying release the past, let it go, walk away from something, move on. It's justice. Okay. So that you can have your happy ever after. So the Death energy and the Queen of Swords, you can be ending something with someone you feel like is dishonest. You can be ending something with someone you feel like is hard to communicate with. Maybe you were arguing with this person about a decision. Maybe you feel like they make abrupt decisions. Maybe you made an abrupt decision on them. But this is letting go of maybe the past because you feel like it's justice. You'd have your Ten of Cups. Why is letting go here for Scorpio? Okay. Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. So this is communication about action to be taken um, in order to move forward. Okay, with the Chariot energy, could be a Cancer, um, with a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, someone you maybe are very attracted to. Um, yeah, yeah. With the Nine of Cups energy, you feel like this is a wish fulfillment. It might be hurtful to some people. Three of Swords. You want to give your message of apology, like, sorry that this is, hurting you. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything. Okay. But I am making a decision here. I'm letting this go. Maybe whatever, like, you know, you're doing this. You feel like it's your Ten of Cups. Why trapped here? Okay. Yeah. You feel like you manifested an opportunity, and you want to take action on it with the King of Wands energy. Okay. But there could be the Hierophant energy. It doesn't have to be a marriage or a commitment, but it's something that is keeping you tied or stuck. And it could be tradition, the way of going about things, values, morals, whatever. It's keeping you stuck with the trapped energy, right? And you want something new. So it requires you to end a cycle with the world. Okay. And right. You might feel like your actions is, is the reason why this situation has been trapped. Like, you doing things in a more traditional way. It's like keeping things maybe stuck. Anything else for trap for Scorpio? Sure. Oh, yeah, you feel like it's toxic. Yeah, you're blocking it out. You feel like, no, this is not good for me, and you're letting it go. Sagittarius. Thanks, motivation. You're the best. Oh, Sag. Holy Spirit enters in heaven. Alright. What's the current energy for Sag? Sagittarius. Current energy for Sagittarius. Good. Hoping, waiting, manifesting, expecting. Okay. Rejection. Irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. Sagittarius, are you already predicting a no? Okay. Are you expecting there to be an obstacle? Are you expecting a negative outcome? Okay. All right, let's see. The Sagittarius and the judgment energy is here. So there could be a decision that needs to be made or the judgment that needs to be made. Um, and someone's communication is needed. Okay. Why is hope in here for Sagittarius? You're hoping maybe for some communication. You're hoping for a decision. With the King of Swords energy and the Star, you want this decision to go into your favor. Okay. The Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. I feel like the Four of Pentacles energy is you being cautious, maybe because you're not sure. Seven of Wands energy, maybe even being like a little protective, especially if it has anything to do with your stability or your household or your foundation in a way. It's like, you could be holding back some because you're not quite sure, you know. But this is about making a decision, or getting the decision, the communication that you want. Yeah, you're worried about it. Okay. Seven of Cups energy. Yeah. You're worried about maybe if this message or this communication is going to come and go in your favor, or this decision. Why is hope in here for Sagittarius? You're hoping to get the decision that you want, but you're worried about it. Okay. Why is hope in here for Sagittarius? Yeah. The Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You're gonna get the communication you want. Okay. Or the clarity that you need in this communication. Okay. With the Five of Wands energy, and the Ten of Swords, whatever has been a conflict is over. Okay. Whatever was holding things up, it's done. Okay. Don't worry about it. All right. You're gonna overcome this. All right. But you were maybe, expecting a no with rejection here, irrational fear, saying no, dismissal. Ice is here for Sagittarius. Okay. If you're gonna get the communication you need, the clarity you need in order to, yeah. Yeah. Seven of Wands energy and the Four of Wands is like you're trying to protect your stability. Okay. Protect your household, maybe protect your foundation. Um, with the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups, this can be like a collaboration or a union that was rather disappointing. Okay. Maybe been waiting, Three of Wands energy, for an opportunity for someone to, like, maybe speak up about it, be honest about it, make a decision about it. Um, but it was like a battle back and forth because maybe of stability, finances, money, whatever the case may be. Um, but it's like you were already like expecting the worst, okay? But the Three of Pentacles energy and the Ten of Swords is like um things working out, or you guys being able to maybe compromise in some way, especially if there's been like a sense of loss or a betrayal in a way, or loss. I feel more of like a loss. It's like being able to like get on the same page in some way, because someone is like trying to protect their foundation, because of a union, like from a union that they regret even like participating in it. Okay, it's like being able to get on the same page in some way. Okay, or collaboration. It don't have to be like love. Okay, all right. Capricorn. All right. Current energy for Capricorn. What's current energy for Capricorn? Mhm. Right. Current energy for Capricorn. The masculine with intimacy. Okay. So the masculine may want closeness, sexuality, seclusion. Okay. But it's apprehensive maybe because of a family. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. For Capricorn spirit. Why is the masculine energy here for Capricorn? Clarify these messages for Capricorn. Masculine energy. What's up with the masculine energy for Capricorn? The masculine energy wants intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. Okay. But hiding it with the energy. Maybe hiding it from someone else. With the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, this could be someone that you are in a partnership with. Okay. So the masculine energy could be hiding that they want closeness, sexuality, seclusion from an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Mhm. um Maybe someone feels like their actions created this like stress for them, like yeah, with the Tower and the Four Swords, Two of Wands. The Tower is an unexpected change. Okay. um and this could be because someone is either recovering or planning. Okay. Maybe to choose a path. Two of Wands energy. Okay. To maybe balance things out with the Temperance energy. Okay. With you, or you are choosing to balance things out. Okay. um so the masculine um could be like letting go of the fear, or exposing what they might have been hiding. Okay. And it's because of intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion. Yeah. There's been conflict in maybe a home for wands. And the Page of Cups and the Six of Swords is someone maybe saying something or doing something, giving a message from the heart that allows things to move into a better state. So the masculine energy has been hiding that they want intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion with maybe a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But with this Tower energy and the Four Swords, it's like a breakdown to this suppression. Yeah. Because the Page of Wands energy and the Justice energy, someone is communicating the action they plan to take because they feel like it's right. Okay. It's like if I want my wishes fulfilled, if I want what I truly want, do desire, Ten of Cups energy, I might need something new, Ace of Cups. So there's been conflict in a union. Someone's saying something that allows things to move into a better state. Mhm. Okay. As I have. Moving on to Aquarius. All right. Current energy for Aquarius at this time, Holy Spirit, energy, heaven, thank you so very much. What does Aquarius need to know at this time? Current energy for Aquarius. All right. Current energy for Aquarius. Dang. Fantasy and purifying. Fantasy says dreams, fairy tale, imagination. And purifying says purge, healing, clean energy. because of nourish, self-harmony, soul growth, comfort. Okay, so this is like taking care of yourself. So someone's fantasy could be like renewing, or they could be purging their fantasy because they've been like caring for themselves. Okay, for Aquarius spirit. Yeah, fantasy, dreams, fairy tale, imagination. Watch this. Here's the current energy for Aquarius. Mhm. Yeah, it's like the fantasy is having a long-term commitment, Ten of Pentacles, that is balanced, Six of Pentacles, and that's what someone's been waiting on. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and not only a long-term commitment that is balanced, but something that someone can truly sow seeds in and allow it to grow. Okay, it's like where I'm not wasting my time or energy or money, right? And the Three of Cups energy and the Two of Wands, the people around you or someone else could be saying like, "Hey, choose a path, do it, choose a path, move forward," right? With the Four of Cups energy, I feel like someone's maybe like maybe it was like sitting in an energy of like rejection, or maybe like irrational fear. Why is purifying here? Purge, healing, clean energy. This could be an energy that you are healing or someone else is. Okay. Yeah. Because with the Three of Cups energy and the Two of Wands, the people around someone is saying, choose a path, choose, go, choose a direction. Okay. This can also say that a third party is choosing to go in a new direction. But I feel like this is saying like people around you or someone Aquarius is saying, choose a path. Okay. Because what someone wants, it's a long-term commitment that is balanced and fair, where they can really sow seeds and allow it to grow. Why is purifying here for Aquarius? Purge, healing, clean energy. Okay. All right. Trade energy and the Nine of Pentacles. All right. So yeah, someone is definitely being encouraged to move forward because it's like time. Wheel of Fortune energy is like you're ready. Okay. It's time. It's justice. You're ready. And this is because someone has been caring for themselves. Nourish. Someone's been definitely taking time to like, care for themselves and nurture themselves and, you know, expand their soul. Okay. Queen of Cups energy and the Ace of Cups. Now that someone has been taking time to themselves, for themselves, there's an opportunity for a new beginning here. Ace of Cups. Yep. The Ace of Wands was keeping someone stuck. Okay. Remember, I told you the Ace of Wands energy can be just like here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, but because you took a step back, care for you, okay, care for yourself, you get this Ace of Cups. Nourish. Okay, and this is why people around you are like, you're ready, you're ready. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles, this is a solid opportunity. All right. The devil energy is done. Okay. So what you have experienced, that's over. No more. Okay, Aquarius? That's over. No more. What you have experienced, the negativity you've experienced in the past or before, that's no more. Okay. It's no more. And last but not least, Pisces. All right. For Pisces spirit, what's the current energy for Pisces? One more. For Pisces. For Pisces. Ooh. Current energy for Pisces. Spiritual connection. Okay. Bottom deck says mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. So the spiritual connection says deep love, soulmates, unity. Right. And it's because of mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. The feelings are mutual. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's clarified. So, spirit, someone could be ready for commitment. Yeah. Okay. What, ready for a new beginning, ready to make a judgment, ready to like have this. Okay. Why is spiritual connection here for Pisces? Deep love, soulmates, unity in the current. Ace of Wands and Strength card. So if someone had been, seeking here today, gone tomorrow type connections that was to hold back or resist. Okay, maybe a spiritual connection. Yeah. Yeah, and they could be apologizing for that, okay, with the Page of Cups energy. Okay. Um, yeah. With the Empress on the bottom and the Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Um, okay, someone might want to progress things forward at this time. Now they might have been heartbroken or brokenhearted in a long-term commitment, and then but they're making an offer because they see it as a wish fulfillment. Now, if someone why spiritual connection here for Pisces? Okay. Okay. All right. This is someone that's walking away from conflict. Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands. So someone that might have been maybe even in a long-term commitment now or in the past, they're letting that go, or they're letting go of what has been drama. Okay. Yeah. They're working on their overthinking, they're questioning, they're maybe even like self-esteem. Why do I get that energy? I don't feel like more self-esteem. It's like if someone kept things here today, gone tomorrow, they want to apologize for that because of the Eight of Cups energy. Someone wants to leave behind the past. It's like letting the past go. And I feel like if someone was hurt in a commitment before, okay, and it's because of this energy of mirror, reflection, shared feelings, you. Why is this here for Pisces? Mirror. It's because of mirror. Oh, okay. Yeah, someone is manifesting, taking this leap with the food energy, Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, like someone's like manifesting, taking this leap into a commitment, and they feel like it's time, like it's destined. It's like it's part of, like it's what should happen. It's supposed to happen. Okay, if someone kept things passionate, they want to apologize for that. If someone was in a passionate based connection, they want to apologize for that because they want to leave the past behind, move forward. Okay, with the Ten of Swords energy and the Nine of Wands, Four Swords. If there has been a betrayal, someone is determined to heal things. This is like, putting the past to rest and healing the movement going forward. Okay. So someone feels like they manifested this opportunity and they're ready to take a leap into committing. They feel like it's time to maybe let the past go, whatever could be holding them back, and move forward. Wonderful. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much, guys. Motivation, you are the bomb.com. You know what I'm saying? Sticking in here with me for almost 2.5 hours, doing timestamps and stuff. I appreciate you so very much. You are a blessing. You really are. We are done. We are done. I'm about to go to the casino. Like, to the casino. Have some fun. Hopefully I want some money. A whole lot of money. I need some money. Casino with a whole lot of money. Thank you. And thank you so much for helping me tonight. It real. What did you see Stu Sister here? Swift and something. Way too motivation to your way. That's what I have for y'all. Yes, I'm gonna praise somebody. I'm coming to New Orleans too. I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna get down there this year again. I went last year. I'm right about it. But I'm gonna get down there again. All right. Bye guys. Appreciate you.